days straight of nothing but streaming until we get donations or YouTube famous like we should be. So this is a stream I wanted to do last night, but fit in a couple other different streams. And with the Sam Neill moves, we just jumped on that this morning. There is other news breaking currently about a horror legend, Freddy Krueger, in Paramount. And that's something I'm not going to do because I refuse to do any more until I am paid. Either by, I'm demonetized. You got to donate to the Cash App. Either that or I get massive views to get donations. So there is Freddy news, and I'm not going to do anything on that. So we're talking why I think the remake, guys, 2011's remake of Fright Night is just the pinnacle when it comes to like vampire, right? Horror. You know, to me, man, Fright Night 2011, 85 obviously does not hold a candle to the remake. Isn't that crazy to say? Like, how could you have an original movie, Tom Holland here's story, right? He's all over that. I think he's all over the original story as well. Let's go to Wiki on these. Guys, come with me on the internet. Use the same investigative tools on the internet. Of course, I'm demonetized, guys. If you want to keep the channel live, bring me back doing videos, you got to start donating to my Cash App. Rings True with a Z in the middle. Rings True with a Z. Donate to my Cash App. Bring me back. If I disappear, I will prophecy about things in advance and tell you the truth. Check my channel. The proof is in the pudding. It's there. My resume is there. So let's make me famous. Let's make me do movies and nothing like prophecy. So I wanted to talk to you about Fright Night. It's a big thing for me because it's a big vampire movie. All the YouTube channels everywhere. 100%. Yes. Dope. Fright Night remake. I have it up on Wiki. That's what we're using, the same investigative tools. Okay, so I have Fright Night 85 on one Wiki, Fright Night 2011 on the other. We don't go to the IMDb unless we have to, like, you know, criticize IMDb. But here we're not criticizing, we're critiquing, and we're doing the negative and positive of everything. But for me, let's start with Fright Night. Okay, what is the... I'll put the vote up. I don't have a vote. Why don't I have a vote on this chat? Oh, no vote for the real reviewer. I'm gonna try to get a vote up, guys, for you. Oh, you know how we do here. All right, so we're gonna start with the 85. And what is the positives, right? Thank you for liking. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Sorry, I got a poll up for you. But thank you for coming in and liking real quick. We're doing it. This is day 17. We're going 30 days. And after that, we're shut down. So thank you. Thanks for another like. Appreciate it. Whoever's coming in and liking it, appreciate you. Fright Night, the remake. Let's talk the original, right? The 85. What is the good things about 85, Real Ram Viewer? What is the good things? Oh, boy. I'm really thinking, everyone. I'm really thinking. Am I scared? Oh. I just want to jump to the remake. I really do. There's really nothing memorable to say, guys, about Fright Night. The poster art, okay, is the most incredible thing about this movie is the poster art. There is a club scene, guys. There is a club scene that I like with Chris Sarandon. He is the original Fright Night head vampire, and he's taken over Al Bundy's next door neighbor. That's how you're gonna know her, really, as Amanda Bierce, but you're gonna know her as Al Bundy's next door neighbor. That's so annoying. Yeah, you'll never, the name will come to me, but yeah, that's how you'll know her. But she's not even that hot, guys, for a head vampire to move next door to you and want to take your girl. She is not nowhere near the caliber of Igmond Poots, everyone. Everyone flash to me. We're going back and forth. That's it. We're ranting back and forth. I'm doing it my way. Fright Night 2011, Igmond Poots. She is your main. Now, just look at a picture of her, guys. You know, something about Igmond Poots over here. You might know her from Verarium, you know, opposite Jesse Eisenberg, and maybe a couple other things. But that's what you'll know her from, is this film, 2011's Fright Night remake. And they flash this on TV, guys. They put this on Tubi once in a while. They'll take it off, right? Never seen it come on Pluto, but Tubi will be free. But thank you guys for liking and coming in. And I'm sorry, I don't have the poll up. I'm trying to get this poll up. Once I do get the poll up, I love to do the poll. Which one's better, right? Is the remake better? I want to see the poll. Why are they doing this, YouTube? Give me my poll. Why? And I'm sorry, guys. I'm on a mobile over here. I'm new to this. 17 days, 4 years gone, back in 17, demonetized. Just trying to get it out there, the truth. So the truth is, all the horror channels, all the YouTubers, all the so-called, you know, fanatics on vampire movies, 30 Days of Night lovers, all these people that say they love... I love nostalgia, guys. Where do you think the real rant reviewer comes from? He comes from the 80s. Yes, he does. But was he watching Fright Night over this? Guys, no. Let me tell you something. I'm laughing because I'm thinking of Fright Night, guys. They say this is a horror comedy, which it is. The 85. It is a comedy. But there's a good, listen, there's a good effects. There's good practical effects, okay? In this one or two scenes in Fright Night 85, guys. But if you go to Fright Night, yeah, there's CGI, everyone. But oh my God, there's some practical, and it's not bad makeup effects, and it's just the mood, okay? I want to discuss mood versus mood, all right? Fright Night to Fright Night, all right? Let's do the fight. I should have put the fucking Fright Night fight, you know? But that's what we do here. You got to tune in to see what we're doing, you know? And we're speaking. So Fright Night fight, all right? We're going to go Jerry versus Jerry, all right? Jerry versus Jerry. Please, everyone, I'm excited. I love the remake over the original. I can't put the poll up, but please, I usually put a poll up so you can ask you guys. So Jerry versus Jerry. Now we're keeping it first name basis over here, and we're gonna go to the actor's name. So Colin Farrell versus Chris Sarandon. Chris Sarandon does make a little cameo, guys, in this Fright Night remake. He's the original head vampire from the 85 original Fright Night. He's on the street. He goes beep beep, and they run into him, and it ain't good. Chris Sarandon here, Mr. X vampire, old school vampire, gets fucking his throat ripped out by Colin Farrell, guys. Like it's CGI, but then it doesn't feel like that. It's a weird. In 2011, I don't know, guys. It's really Craig Gillespie over here. Don't know much about him directing this shit, but holy shit! And you'll know David Tennant, and you'll know Toni Collette and Anton Yelchin, the great Anton. Some turkey once he says bad content. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I know Fright Night is not the best content you're gonna get in 85. I understand that. Even today, it aged badly, guys. It did age badly. I mean, I'm sorry. Some turkey. Thank you though, man, for stopping in. Appreciate you, brother, for bringing up another topic. It did age badly, guys. You know, that's my opinion. That is my movie Real Rant Reviewer opinion. Yes, it aged badly. Fright Night does not age badly. Wow, man, the vibe of the kids in the high school in 2011, man, we could feel it. You know, I feel it. Oh, Dave Franco, everybody, makes an appearance. Hello, Mr. Franco. You know, brother James Franco, everybody. What is it? The disaster artist. It wasn't a disaster here. He's a good bully. He plays a real douche. So good. And especially in Fright Night, guys, the remake, he plays a good, we're never going to include everyone, Fright Night 2 or anything like that, or any spin-offs, whatever, Fright Night here. We're talking, these two are battling. So Jerry versus Jerry, when it comes to, guys, you get to see Jerry versus Jerry in the street. Like I told you in Fright Night, they go head to head. The only thing is, Mr. Sarandon's Jerry isn't really, he doesn't have the superpowers. He's a normal civilian. So the tables are turned in this one, and Colin Farrell rips his goddamn jugular out, and there's blood all over the fucking pavement. There's, you know, it's crazy. He's eating the shit out of him. I love how he sucks the blood. It's weird. Very good. Watch the film a few times. It's very different than you're used to, and they keep it real. There's comedy, okay, for the Fright Night. Let's talk that, comedy. So here, Jerry versus Jerry, obviously you know who wins, right, guys? It is going to be Colin Farrell's ripping out your throat in the street, so we get to see who wins, all right? Igman Poots versus Amanda Bierce, who's hotter to fight and die for and suck the blood out of. Who should Jerry be really going after? It's Igman Poots, okay? I see... It's good enough. There's not real chemistry there with Colin Farrell and my Poots, guys. You know, in the movie, I don't want, like, there's the club scene with them, but it's not. No. So it's okay. It's not. Listen, I'll give Fright Night, guys, 85 the club scene. Hands down, Fright Night 85 has the club scene. Hands down. That's the realist, right? The realist is being real with you. The club scene in 85, I enjoyed more. It turned me on more. I was into it more. I was believing more seductive powers by Mr. Sarandon. Yes, his Jerry. So going with Jerry club scene is going to be 85, guys, over Fright Night's club scene. Okay? Bam. How's that? Right? I wish I could get a poll up for y'all. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get the poll up. I appreciate everybody stopping in, though, and sharing your thoughts on Fright Night. Usually I put a poll up so I can hear it. You know, hear it from the Real Rant Reviewer audience, but YouTube is not letting me this time. They're saying, no, Real Reviewer, your Fright Night is you know, your take on Remake is not correcto mundo. All right, anyways. It's not. All right, so maybe it'll come up, guys. I'm keeping an eye on the chat. You know how we do here at the channel. So Fright Night is going to have those wins, you know? Like, those are already, what, 2? Chalk it up to 2. Vampire, hot, you know, girl, hot. Now, atmosphere. You have Anton. Who's the best lead, guys? Who's the best Charlie Brewster? All right. Now listen, if I tell you Anton Yelchin, if I say that name, Charlie Brewster, Anton Yelchin, you're gonna know Anton Yelchin, Charlie Brewster, right? Charlie Brewster, Anton Yelchin. But this other guys, I got to flashback to Wiki. We use the same tools here. Empty Money Times. Got to donate to the Cash App Rings True to keep this going. I'm gonna disappear in a few more weeks. Yeah, I don't even know who the guy's name is, guys. Who is the actor for Charlie Brewster? And you would never know his fucking name. Okay. Here's the question. Yeah, here, guys, I got it. It's just gonna be a question. Rent reviewer. Let's go red for the vampire, right? This is what I want to know about you. Which Fright Night movie do you watch? Spell my thumbs in too big instead of my mouth. Which Fright Night movie do you watch first? Okay, that's all. I just want to know which one you watch first. Sorry. Which Fright Night movie do you watch first? And hopefully, if I could change it to a poll, I will. But that's just a question. So if you want to chat it up, let's do it. Let's keep it on the movie, okay, guys? I understand if you don't like the content or you don't like my video or you do like it, I love it. That's great. It gives me attention. And any publicity is good publicity. The Real Reviewer is a true entertainer. Don't you know? Now you know. But thank you. Here we go. Well, you don't know the actor, guys. You don't know the actor from Fright Night 85. But you do know the actor from Fright Night Remake 2011. His name would be the legend himself, Anton Yelchin. All right? Rip to him. So, yeah, that is an advantage too. Bang, goes to Fright Night Remake. Bang. And then, best friend, you have Christopher Pence. What is it, Pence? Plessy. You got Mr. Kick-Ass. I'm the Kick-Ass. Yeah, he's in Kick-Ass. Oh, my God. My movie mind. He's in Superbad. You have Mr. McLovin himself. Mr. McLovin. I love it. Mr. McLovin, everyone, he is the best friend of Anton. Now, the feel of this movie is so fucking more significantly greater some reason. Oh, wow. Than the original, guys. Wow. And it, like I said, all these elements, I'm telling you, just reinforce that. The remake is the greatest Fright Night, and that is the you know, which Fright Night movie do you watch first? Which one? I want to know. I want to know then. I want to know now. So, really, you know, Chris, as the best friends, who wins, guys? Who wins? Well, ain't getting punked in no damn alley. You know, ain't wearing no ex-army jacket, getting punked out in no alley. I'll tell you that by Chris Sarandon. No, everyone, Mr. Christopher Pless here, Mr. What's his fucking character name? Because he gets taken out so damn quick, and you don't see him for such a long. Charlie Brewster, Ed. Hey, Ed. Ed's been stalking Colin Farrell, everybody, and you're gonna learn this. Wow, and it doesn't happen in the remake. I mean, excuse me, in the original, right, guys? It's nowhere near that. His best friend's doubting him, shitting on him, you know? Doesn't want to spend time with him. It's just whack, the friendship relationship in that movie. Really is, guys. I hate that shit. Really do. This best friend here, Christopher, Mr. Kick-Ass himself, Mr. Superbad, Mr. McLovin, his fucking awesome best friend. He's telling fucking, yo, Anton in his room. Guys, I love the remake. He's in his room on his tablet. And fucking A, yo, Kick-Ass himself is like, listen, he's at school, he's like, listen, we gotta look for, guys, at the beginning of this movie, his best friend of these kids is killed and his whole family's wiped out by Colin Farrell in a very brutal fashion, okay? A very scary, brutal fashion. Yes. Yes, I was like, what the fuck? I was scared for the kid myself, everyone. Oh my God. So whatever's happening in that house was brutal and it was scary. It's all right. So they open up Fright Night like that. And there's the music, guys. The music in the beginning is kicking. There's good music in this film. Yes, the music gets more lackluster as the film goes on. It doesn't have its own, like, main theme. There's this movie, right in the beginning, though, there's a good theme. So it kicks you an introduction to Mr. Anton Yelchin, Charlie Brewster, and his mom and his family and his, daddy and all this bullshit, right? So I hate Toni Collette, guys, in this film. I hate Toni. I don't like her in Hereditary. I'll give her that. But I do not like Toni Collette in this movie. I don't like her. But I love Anton, and he's like this. It's just so good. The environment, guys. It's like some Arizona desert shit. I think it does actually take place in Vegas or some bullshit, right? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, Vegas. It takes place in Vegas. My mind does serve me correctly. I am back. Hey, AK Shay B official. What's up? Thanks for coming back. I am back too. I'm here all month long until this is over. Yes, we're talking Fright Night. Do you know Anton Yelchin? He was killed by his own vehicle. Do you know him? He was basically smashed and suffocated by his own vehicle. Nah. Strangled by his own Jeep of some kind that was apparently defective, everyone. Mr. Anton Yelchin parked his Jeep at his beautiful home with a long driveway. You know, some people have long driveways. Mr. Anton Yelchin parks his Jeep, or whatever, his car, his SUV, back in the, a few years ago, and just getting out to get his mail, everyone, like normal, like you normally do. But his driveway really has a slope, and it's really long. And apparently this Jeep was malfunctioning, or is malfunctioned. It was faulty, and it didn't stay in park. Mr. Yelchin he thought he put it in park. He walked out of the car, he walked down his driveway, hit his mailbox, right, with the gate. And as he's reaching for his mail, what have you, the timing was impeccable. Mr. Yelchin was like in one of his own movies, in the wrong place at the wrong time, basically. And he had no time I don't know if he was able to look and see the car. They don't go into detail, everyone, about, how this played out, his actual, death, accidental death. Yeah, no. So I don't know if he looked, if he heard the car coming down, guys. I mean, don't you think he would hear this car wooming down the driveway? I don't know. He was so apparently focused on his mail that when he reached, the car hit him at the same time. He was not able to move in time. He was smushed. Basically, impact smushed him between this brick fencing and, the car. And he basically suffocated from there. He couldn't breathe. He was dead within, they said, maybe a minute or less. They're trying to give us, yeah, I know, it's terrible, terrible, terrible. This man was cut short, everyone. So at Fright Night, it shows the significance of how this man appealed. Even back then, how he had the mass appeal. He had the ability to mass appeal. He had the ability to be on the fringe. He did Alpha Dog. He was there on Star Trek. He was getting bigger and better roles. Who knows? He could have been in the MCU, DC, right? DC. He could have been one of these slash super. He could have been Spider-Man. He could have been Spider-Man. He could be the Tom Holland. He could be the Andrew Garfield. He could be the Tobey Maguire. I don't know. Tobey Maguire was already out, but he could have took over the reins. He could have done something. He would have been making a lot more money. Man, we're going to talk about it more. Anyways, he's dead. They sued the car company, his family, though. There's a beautiful memorial for him, guys. There's plenty of YouTubers that go to these grave sites of these celebrities. Check them out. You've learned a lot. They tell you a lot about the death and how they expired. So Mr. Yelchin ripped to him, like I said. But in this movie, if you think he's going to take any punk-ass shit like Charlie Brewster from '85, guys, he ain't taking no punk-ass shit. Now, listen, Igman Poots, guys, is in the bed. All right? She is looking spectacular. AK, bye, AK. Go to sleep. Have a good night. Get that Bollywood on. We're about to get into that Mollywood or whatever. That's Hollywood. I'll tell you that. The Sollywood. Thank you, though, AK, for stopping in and for the love. So, Igman, guys. Now, if you want Al Bundy's neighbor in your bed, fine. That's your deal. Then you put on the 85. But I'll be in the other room with Fright Night Remake having Igman Poots on my bed. Guys, she is just spectacular. Her body is... She's beautiful, beautiful girl. Weird, different face. The face isn't for everyone, but it's something exotic. So she is very exotic, just like her name. I think she might be Swedish or something. I don't know, but there's something there. So, bye. Thank you, everyone, for chatting it up and coming in and giving your opinion on this. Which Fright Night movie do you watch first? I'm going to answer it at the end here, but I'm ranting this out for future. Tony Sanchez is back, 230. You got to watch the original first. I did, Tony. Thanks for coming in, Tony. Love the picture. What is that, Jason? Love you, Tony. Love that picture. Tony Sanchez, we got to talk Jason, brother. We got to talk this new series coming up. Did you see my videos? Yeah, did you see my videos on the Crystal Lake, what I think is going to happen here in the 8 episodes in October? Yeah, Tony, check out those lives, man. I did some lives on. Thanks for stopping in. Tony Sanchez, everybody says, you got to watch the original first. And I have. Yes, Tony, I have. I didn't like it back in the 80s. So I didn't watch it on purpose. I hate it. I hate the hype around it. Even then, my friend, even in the 90s and the early 2000s, when the remake came out, I was loving the remake. I was welcome and invited. Yes, I invited the remake into my home to suck my blood and turn me into a damn fucking Colin Farrell vampire in the basement with him. It was beautiful. Beautiful remake. Way better than the original. Look at the scores. They're pretty damn close, but this remake should be killing it. Literally, it should be sucking the blood at 85. 85 had no life in it. It was already dead on arrival. Which one? Igmont Poots or Amanda Bierce? Yo, Tony, let's go. Come on, Tony. Thanks for the likes, though. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Tony, and everyone else that liked. I'm demonetized. You got to donate to my Cash App. Rings True with a Z if you want to help the channel continue. About done here in a few weeks, about a week or two. Thank you for another like. Appreciate it. But what is the remake was a good watch. All right. But which one would you watch first? You know, which one would you recommend? We got a girl over, man. You got a man over, whatever. You got your best friend over, and he's like, listen, man, I got fucking 2 hours, bro, and I'm off to this job. Hit me with the best, a good vampire movie. You know, there's 2 of these. Which one are you gonna give him? Don't you dare say that original. He's walking out early, bro. He's gonna be pissed off. He'll never ask you again. That's why you come to my channel and you see which movie you should recommend on the spot. I'll tell you on the spot. I'm live. Ask me. You got the girl over, I'll tell you. Got the guy over, I'll tell you. Probably the remake. Exactly. Thank you, Tony. Tony Sanchez, everyone, 230, telling it how it is, no matter how hard it hurts. The truth hurts. We got to keep it real, though, right? 2 E's. Thank you, Tony. Definitely the remake. That's what I'm saying, guys. We got to hook people in with the movies, right? Bring them back to the movies. Want them to watch more. You know, I've had that happen to me, guys. People have come to me and say, listen, that movie that you recommended that we watched for that little bit right there, it really rocked me. You know, he's like, do you have another one? And I'm like, yeah, I got another one. Just you gotta give me some time, you know? Because I gotta think. I'm not gonna shoot out bullshit. I have a lot of bullshit in my head, guys. But I'm not feeding it to anyone. So, and they're not feeding you any bullshit, guys, in the remake. Budget. Gross. So, guys, the remake, 2011, you got Anton, you got Colin. Colin's a name by now, guys. Playing Jerry in this role back then, he got some little bit of heat coming his way. You know, he got a lot of heat, I think, from the fans, from the original Chris Sarandon fans, you know, and from the industry, because Colin was doing, I don't want to go into Colin Farrell, this would be a whole damn another video, but go longer than 20 minutes, but he's doing other movies. He might have been doing In Bruges or something. He was doing something. He was always doing movies back then, but he was doing something, and they were like, whoa, Vampire Jerry, horror comedy. Like, they were like, no, Colin. You know, but he wants to do it. Maybe he was, I think he said something about he watched it, or he knew about the original, or whatever it was. Something got him in, or he didn't. Don't check me on it, guys. It's behind the scenes. And there's a wiki here that we can go further, but I'm going off my love for the memory. You know, my memory is that he is brutal, he's scary, he is sexy, he's good looking, way more good looking than Chris Sarandon. You know, I love looking at Colin Farrell. He's more threatening, he's physically threatening. He scares me. He's got this girl locked in a room. He's building rooms. He built a whole room to kidnap people and put them in there and suck their blood all day and night. And Mr. Anton Yelchin, but Brewster's got to go in like fucking Tom Cruise, hanging from the rafters, guys. Can't hit the floor. You can't make a noise. You can't drop a needle. You can't drop a bit of sweat. This is a vampire, but you know the whole time, Colin knows he's in there. And it's like, well, how do you know that? Well, we're watching it before because at the end of the sequence, you see Colin look over, guys, in the direction of Brewster, thinking Brewster's sneaky. And he's eating his apple like, yeah, I got you, chump. It's great stuff. There's a scene, guys, where he kicks an apple up, Mr. Farrell. He drops the apple, and he's eating the apple, and he kicks it, like kind of like a Twilight with Robert Pattinson. I know you're not Twilight fans, everybody. The first Twilight, there is a scene where Robert Pattinson kicks an apple at lunch. He drops it, and he kicks it up into his hand or whatever. He did it himself, I believe. He could have been first or second take, but don't hold me to it. But he does it himself. Here, I think Colin does it himself too. Like he drops it and picks it up quick or something. Like he does a really smooth move with it. Cool stuff, guys, to see when you watch it 50 million times. But he's got the dungeon. He goes in. He tries to get the girl out, but that's unsuccessful. A lot of this stuff surprised me, guys. But as we get towards the end of the remake, it does fall apart a little bit. Like, not fall apart, but they don't keep it. Guys, you know what it is? It feels like when you're walking through a room, like a tight hallway, and it's scary and dark. And you know how you walk, like you're watching a movie, and it feels like you're walking through a hallway, real dark. You're good, you're claustrophobic, you're fucking freaking. And all of a sudden, as you keep walking, it gets lighter and lighter though, and it gets wider and wider. And that's what happens here with this movie. You know, it's like you start off in that dark, narrow hallway, and it's really dark and scary, and then all of a sudden the light comes out a little bit in the middle, and then by the end it's full-blown light, and you're full-blown in a room. You know, you're no longer in that claustrophobic hallway in the dark. And a lot of movies do that, they lose it. But Remake, love the beginning over the original. I love how Anton goes to you know, we're gonna call him, so I won't say his real name because you won't. So to think of his name, I'll say McLovin. So he goes to McLovin's house, because McLovin's telling him, so guys, let's do this real quick. This friendship is awesome compared to the remake. Like, this friendship is so fucking real. And they haven't been talking for like a year or some months or something. And they've been used to play games together and do videos like the Real Random Viewer would do. And, you know, we do videos. And he's fucking ashamed now because he wants to be with the damn Dave Franco. And James Franco, no, it's not James. Dave, guys, his brother's in it. He's a bully ass. You know, you don't get that coffee right. Bam! Bitch. He's like, you're drinking coffee, you're a bitch. And then he takes the coffee and drinks it. And he's like, oh, what? No sugar? Mocha latte, you're a bitch. And he just takes his coffee and drinks it. So it was cool. Yeah. And then there's something about shoes, everyone. Everybody tell me about pews? Pews? What's the big deal about these fucking pews? The shoes, right? The basketball shoes? What's up with the pews, everyone? I didn't fucking Google it. But there's cool, nice shoes from Mr. Anton. You know, Charlie Brewster here has shoes, Anton. And they're calling pews. And even the vampire, Mr. Farrell's like, pews, nice. And everybody's like, yeah, nice. Pews, everyone. I don't know. But 2011, I guess pews were the fucking fire. I don't know. His shoes look cool to me, but they're not that cool. They don't light up or nothing. Yeah. And he runs pretty damn fast in them, though, guys, these pews, when he goes into Mr. Jerry's house and has to get the fuck out of there real quick. But yeah, it's going to be the remake. Tony Sanchez, thanks for stopping in. Everybody, thanks for stopping in. AK, the dude before I've got his name. Thank you. The remake was a good watch. Probably the remake. Right. So we're going to suggest a remake all day. That's what I'm suggesting to you here on this live stream about Fright Night. The remake versus the original. You know, fighting it out. Fucking Jerry Sarandon, Colin Farrell. Come on, guys. They go head up in the street in 2011. All right? Yeah, Sarandon's not in his prime, everyone. And he's not in his prime form either. But damn. Yeah, you want to get out the car and head up, talk some shit with Colin Farrell on a road rage incident. Well. We'll see who wins that fight. But $30 million budget, guys, for the remake. And it comes out only with $41 million back then in 2011. Checking out Fright Night, 1985. The budget back then in 85 was $9.25 million. It walks away with $25 million. I would say the winner here on box office would definitely be the 85. So there it goes. One for the 82 for the 85, because we gave the club scene guys the 85, right? Club scene goes to 85. It's the sexiest, most hottest than the two. Because Igman, Poots, and Farrell don't really have good chemistry. Anton and Igman do have chemistry. But yeah, let's go. So what else we could battle this out in? Yeah, the neighborhood. I'm looking at the poster, everyone, for Fright Night Remake. Now, it's hard. It's very difficult here for some reason with the poster. I have to give the poster art hands down to the 85. All right? But I like the poster art. Guys, I really like it. I like to have it in my room with Farrell and Anton with the axe. I really fucking love the background of the neighborhood. I love how this takes place in the neighborhood mostly. They try to keep it to the neighborhood like the original. But the original does go out of the box, right? Here and there. So, yeah, I give the poster out to 85, guys. That's another one for 85. So it's getting kind of even. What else can we can battle it out here? The atmosphere, guys, where it takes place, production design, whatever you want to say, the environment, the feel of the movie. Oh, God, Fright Night, guys. And music. I'm going to give music, honestly, right now off the bat to the remake, just because the beginning is really memorable with the music. The intro. Very good. Music goes to remake, just for that intro. After that, it kind of loses me with the music. Who did the music? Music by Rahman Djawadi. He is a German film composer, conductor. He did Iron Man, Pacific Rim, The H.P. Game of Thrones, and Westworld. Okay, thank you. Not bad, yeah. So remake gets the soundtrack win. on that one. The battle, the atmosphere, production design, where it takes place. How does it feel? Does it feel scary? Does it feel fallish? Does it feel Halloween? Vampires, suburbia, Disturbia with vampires goes to the remake. Really feel like this movie is Disturbia with vampires, everyone, in 2011. Disturbia with vampires, okay? But if they kept it more neighborhood and they kept it more Shia, you know, they did a better good Shia LaBeouf here with Anton Yelchin, but it's Disturbia with vampires, but they needed to keep it more localized to the neighborhood. For some reason, they do go off to David Tennant, everyone. I do want to see who's the better Van Helsing here, David Tennant or what? Jonathan Starr? Who is this guy? This old man. This old fucking hag. Who's this old hag? Oh, Roddy McDowell, Anthony Jude McDowell. Big ass name here. Roderick Andrew. Okay, no. David Tennant, everyone. We're going to go David Tennant. All day and day, twice on Sunday. I don't mind this guy from Rowdy McDowell, whatever, from the original. I don't mind him, but it's cornball. It's really corny, and it's way more cornier than the remake. The remake really takes this shit serious, but gives you a little bit of lightness in there, but here and there, and it gives you some Easter eggs to your original. It gives you the fucking battle in the street, like I told you. So it gives you everything you want. It gives you violence. It gives you blood. It gives you scares. It gives you dares. Guys, in the beginning of the film, I told you Mr. McLovin disappears. There's people disappearing. They show you what one of the friends, how he went missing. But McLovin here, apparently, Anton goes over to his house. Hasn't been over there in months because Anton's too damn cool for school. He's too cool for McLovin. You know, Jonah Hill and Michael Cera ain't, but motherfucking Yelchin is. He can't be seen with fucking McLovin at school. He's too good for that. It's a high prep school. Anyways, fucking Dave Franco goes there. You know that shit's expensive. So, anyways, he goes to his parents' house. They let him in. They're like, oh, hey. And they just let him up in the room. A cool-ass fucking room, guys. For Mr. Kick-Ass here, Mr. McLovin. No porno mags or anything like that. No wet sheets, no sticky mags or anything. But he's not looking for that. Mr. Yelchin is looking for anything to tell him where his friend went. He went missing, too, now. He didn't show up for school today. So he's at his house looking through his computer, and guess what, everyone? He finds video recordings that Mr. Kick-Ass McLovin has been stalking Colin Farrell, Jerry, the vampire, living next door to Anton. He's been stalking him for months, recording his every move. And guess what, guys? These recordings are very, very disturbing. You know, they don't show Jerry, everyone. You think they would. No, Mr. McLovin over here, no. There's no Jerry in these videos. It's things moving without Jerry being there, hence possibly being a vampire, and this whole story being true. They went to the friend's house, guys, earlier. There's no blood. There's nothing. They're walking through the house, dimly lit house. Very scary. I was waiting for a fucking vampire to come out. McLovin's shitting his pants, everyone. When they're looking through the friend's house before this, they're looking through. They're like, looking for his friend. It's so dark, and they're talking Twilight and shit. And they're like, it's glistening like Twilight. He's like, no, not like Twilight. And it's so fucking dark, and anything could come out any moment. Jerry, Mr. Colin Farrell's Jerry, could be fucking lurching behind the door. And there's a shadow, guys. As soon as they come into the friend's house, there's a shadow, this dark shadow outside the door. And it's Jerry. It's Colin. He's everywhere. He is fucking everywhere. And the original, everyone, Chris Sarandon is just at his house. That's it. He's at his house. And he said, well, he's at Brewster's and all this shit. Yeah, he's at the club. Yeah. He feels like he's just relegated to his house, guys. He's forced, you know what I mean? Like his house is the coffin. But we're going to get to this whole fucking thing, right? So... Yeah, this is crazy. So they're through the house, and he's like, no, he doesn't glisten like Twilight. He's telling him, Jerry might be a vampire, your next-door neighbor that you met this morning that just moved in. That your mommy was wanting to feel his damn biceps and triceps, sweating in the sun. Mr. Farrell was looking fucking, And even my poots guys had to come over and be like, who was that? And you know what I mean? It's Colin Farrell. Sexy beast. He was looking good, everyone. He was looking so good. Even in the dim moonlight, in the sunlight, in the dim sunlight, guys, when it's a twilight hour, it's a twilight hour in the remake when they're going through the house and seeing Mr. Jerry, because it can't be in the sun, he doesn't glisten like we heard, like Mr. Robert Pattinson does, Edward. So, no glistening here. So you go to the house, guys. There's a fake out scare, which is really good. It got me. You check that out. I don't want to ruin it. It's a good scare and remake. They're going through the house. You would, it got me, just like it gets you with Kick-Ass. He gets scared. So anyways, they get home, and so he disappears, right? Kick-Ass is gone. Miss McLovin's gone. So Anton's like, all right, we go to his house, and he finds the videos, guys, of Jerry possibly being. He knows now he's a vampire, guys. When you see this video, you know he's a vampire. So that's cool, man. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Hold on, guys. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm starting to cry. I'm loving this movie. Yeah, this is a movie that got me. We were through, everyone. You know, I was streaming this on the internet constantly. Thanks for the 4 likes, everyone. Thanks for stopping in. Tony Sanchez, AK, everyone else. Appreciate your time with Demonetized. Really want to help me do these streams and continue to talk movies and grow and possibly just do crazy stuff and more stuff, awesome stuff, innovative stuff like I do, prophesying movies in advance off trailers. Tell me and donate to my Cash App, Rings Chew with the Z. Be the first to do that. Change my life. Change my family's life. Let me do this for a living, please. So, 17 years old. Damn. Well, that's in the original. What is he in the remake? Is he 17, guys? Anton is so fucking awesome. Yo, man, really miss Anton, guys. What a fucking role for him here. He does so amazing. So much better than that other dude, William Ragsdale. Who the fuck would you know? Raggedy-ass Ragsdale. Really corny. Really just corny compared to Fright Night Remake. Like I said, they take it serious, and there's some lightheartedness. There's David Tennant in there, guys, acting a fool, Chris Angel. So you'll like that. That is your lightheartedness. And there's some stupid scenes, guys. I told you, this movie is not perfect. Not by any means. I didn't say it was a perfect vampire movie. Or a perfect remake at that. You know, and like I said, we gave some things to the original, guys. But let me just sum it up here, because we're going to get to the end. We're at 36 minutes of ranting on this damn movie. Review, you know, this fight. Which Fright Night movie do you watch first? And Tony Sanchez asks, probably the remake. Yeah, so that's, you know, I'm going to answer it at the end here. But because I want to change my mind either by the chat or by how I rant this out. I do want to have there is, like I said, other news coming out of the entertainment horror world now concerning another horror villain. You know, and it said we're reviewing. Give us a video on that. Tell us what's going to happen with this Paramount Freddy deal. No, I won't. Right? Only time will tell. No, I do know what's going to happen with it, but I'm not going to tell you. So, but anyways, not until you pay me to the Cash App. So, Evil Ed Lee. This is so awesome, dude. So, what a remake. So, like I said, guys, but the thing about this remake and this vampire, you really think in Fright Night that, you know, Sarandon's vampire is on point, which he is. He's on point. He's on point, man. He's one head of the game. But bros.
I'll make him walk.
Nice. So I hope everybody's staying cool during this heat wave that's hitting the where I live or where we're at. So I hope everyone stays very as cool as possible. Excuse me, to get through this heat wave. But yeah, I'm trying to stay cool, and I hope you are too. So we're talking about movies all month long until the end of the month, and that's it. I am done. I am gone. I cannot continue to do this because I need to get back to work, guys, like you do. So I have to pay bills, take care of my family, like you do. And yourself. So yeah, YouTube, I'm demonetized here. So all this work I'm doing is for free. It can't be no longer. I need donations to my Cash App. Link is on my channel page. Please change my life. Make me a reviewer where I deserve to be. Period. Review everything. So we're reviewing the Fright Night original over the remake, or excuse me, the remake over the original. Which one, guys? And that's where we're at right here, right now, today. 38 minutes into the stream. I'm going to go a little more. I feel like I'm not done yet. So I'm going to sum it up. And like I said, the atmosphere is a big thing for me in these films, and it is going to be Fright Night Remake, guys. Music, atmosphere, we give it to that. Ending, I'm giving it to the remake as well. He gets laid at the end by Igmont Poots. He finally gets to spend time with her, and as compliments of David Tennant. David Tennant survives. I didn't like David Tennant chicking out. So some of that, guys, was a wasted time. You know, bad writing there. But like I said, a good battle between Mr. Kickass himself, McLovin, and Anton Yelchin. That's an awesome battle. Pretty cool. But it goes on for far too long. And then in between that is when you get your club scene remake with Igmont Poots and Colin. And like I said, Colin is always scary. It's a good vampire film slot type deal in the basement at the end. They do survive. They kill all the vampires, including Colin. I think they all come back, right? Yeah, some come back. So I don't give a fuck. No, they're dead. Anyways, I don't care. The point is, the remake is the best movie to watch. This ending goes off the rails on the remake. It's just too... The original does keep it kind of tighter. So, right? I'm just summing... Go wiki with me on both of them side by side. I'm just going to read the ending of both of these films. Which one does it better and tighter? This is very important. A struggle between the two ensues while the other vampires watch. Peter... This is the remake. Peter assists him by shooting another hole in the floor above to allow more slime. Then this burns Jerry, and Peter tosses Charlie the steak he had dropped. And yep, Charlie stabs it right into Jerry. Eat shit, Jerry. Colin Farrell, Jerry. In his visible heart, killing him and returning his victims to the human form. Okay. Afterwards, Jane recovers and goes to shop for a new house. Good, good, good. What the fuck? Huh? Fuck. Fuck is that? Wait, everyone, is that the version you got? I had a version you got laid at the end. The fuck is this? Oh wow, Steven Spielberg provided a great deal of input in the making of the film, such as storyboarding scenes and assisting with editing. Yeah, it's a great fucking movie. And the soundtrack's not half bad either. There's Anton and Christopher. It's smart, funny, and stylishly gory. I agree, for once, with Rotten Tomatoes. Nah, that's yeah, that's fair to say. So Fright Night opened number 6 in the box office back then in 2011. The film grossed 7.7 million its opening weekend. And yeah, overall it's the 41 off a $30 million budget. It wasn't David Tennant, everyone. Nah, man, he didn't, you know, he was bleh. So, yeah, I'm starting to lean towards the old dude. Because David was very annoying, very stupid, and he was just a hassle, guys. But you do have a good cast here. Iman Poots, like I said, Anton Yelchin. Rip to him. Yeah. So the ending there, guys, what is that ending, though? Is that an alternate ending? Guys, what the fuck? Jane, afterwards, Jane recovers and goes to shop for a new house. Yeah, he gets laid. No, they're not putting that in there. I guess not. So the original sounds like this. Okay, so he's locked in with Amy, just like Yeltsin here. Peter frees him before she wakens, and Billy, okay. Bada bada, right? They kill everybody. Jerry's, that's right, I remember that part. It gets the sunlight. Pretty cool practical effects. And obviously, wow, it's hard to... I have to give the effects. Wow, it's a tough one, guys. It might be the original, everyone. The original might get the special effects, practical effects, whatever, anything they use, computerized, even back then. You know, Chris Sarandon's vampire does look way scarier. But there is a scene here where Colin does transform, guys, and he looks fucking devilish. Can we get a picture of that? Side by side. That would be sick. Let's get a side by side. Which one is sicker? There's there's a transformation scene here for both of these guys. So Colin versus Chris, right? Just Googling this shit. Vampires. And let's see if they get a side by side of these crazy faces. I have to go the original, maybe. The original might have the special effects. Let's go to images. Just Google that and then hit images. And there you have it. I don't have it. Just got sexy Colin here. But there is a scene. Yep. It's computerized. I got to go practical, guys. As far as effects, I'm going original. All right? Because there's a part here with Chris Sarandon's vampire that scared the shit out of me. And there was one... Like I said, the way that Colin acts as a vampire, not visually, is scary. More so than Chris Sarandon's, guys. But Chris Sarandon's visually and practically is more scary to look at. You know? So I'm not sure if you want to be... you know, seduced by Colin Farrell and then bitten, or you just want to be like, you know, this motherfucker over here, ugly man. You know, what is that? The Night Flyer. No one talks about that, right? The Night Flyer. Damn, that's a motherfucker for you. That's one ugly motherfucker for you. You finally get to see him, the Night Flyer, boys and girls. Ferreira there, peace to him, rip to him. Underrated role for him. That's a good role. It's a good movie. Stephen King. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Stephen Jeffries has the best friend. No, Kick-Ass is the man. McLovin. But there you have it. And the ending. So the ending, I said, I got to go for the remake. The remake will take the ending over this shit. Because Fright Night really just sit around the TV again. And a few nights later, Peter returns to his, blah, blah, blah. And Brewster, oh, you're so cool, Brewster. Yeah, the red eyes. Okay. All right, guys. This is so fucking A. So anyways, the ending's going to go to the remake, everyone. Like I said, the scariest vampire is going to be Colin because of how he acts, not because of how he looks. All right, but the makeup effects are going to go to the fucking original. All right, and you're going to recommend this. So I'll answer the question at the 45 minutes. I wanted to get this out. There is another one, I believe, on my channel of this. And there'll be another video, probably, of Versus movie. And let's see what I answer it. Which Fright Night movie do you watch first, reviewer? It's going to be the remake, guys. 2011, Anton Yelchin, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, and Igman Poots and Colin Farrell, a.k.a. Chris Sarandon does show up, guys. I told you, in the street. He just doesn't have his prowess, his powers. He is civilian, and he gets ate the fuck up by Colin Farrell's vampire. But, yeah, better vampire movie, scarier, guys. Yeah, even funnier. This one is funnier. Yeah, there's a lot of jokes that I like. Not even a lot of jokes. It's just good humor. So, straight to the point, though. They keep it serious. Check it out, guys. Wow, what a movie. Fright Night Remake. Thank you for the 4 likes. Thanks for everybody commenting and chatting. I'm demonetized, though. You have to donate to my Cash App. Rings true with the Z. Even $1 helps, guys, to keep me going. 10 people give $1. It's $10. I could pay a electric bill or my rent. $10 short of my rent, right? Come on. Donate to the Cash App. I'm demonetized. Thanks for your time today. We're ending the stream. There'll be more to come all month long.